you ain't ready. Hey, you ain't ready. Hey, you ain't ready. Hey, you ain't ready. Hey, you ain't ready. Is we ready? Is we ready? I think I'm ready. Hey, I think I'm ready. Hey, eat that shit spaghetti. Yeah, niggas wanna play. Nigga, pull out the machete. Hey, can't fuck with me, nigga. I don't get no ready. Hey, fucking with a white bitch. Her name Betty. Yeah, hey, we getting we get it. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Thank you for joining in another episode of Talk 100 Podcast. On this podcast, we spell talk with a 1 instead of an L because on this podcast, we always keep it 100. All right, let's get into it today. I did not get to film on Friday, so I'm filming on this Saturday. I love filming on Fridays because, like today, Saturday, we have a UFC fight that I wish I would have been able to talk about yesterday. So now I'm trying to rush for time. I got to get this edited. I got to get this post. Well, I'm not going to have it. This episode is going to drop Sunday. Sorry, guys that are going. I mean, sorry, but not sorry. You're going to listen to it regardless. But only thing I got to do with this is edit it, cut it, and then be able to probably post my take about the UFC. Cause you already know I'm going to talk about UFC tonight. Yeah, we got a lot of topics to go talk about today. So let's get into it. Hope y'all like my little freestyle I was going in the beginning. It was terrible, I know. But hey, we do it for fun. I bet a lot of y'all, there's a few people that's my age know the joke, we do it for fun. A lot of people that's not in my age group don't know about the joke, which is sad. All right, so quite a bit of things to talk about today. All right, contract signings, Jordan Love and Tua and congratulations to the two brothers. That's what I love to see. Two brothers getting paid. Okay, people, you can say what you want. Oh, they're overrated. They're paying too much. This and that. No, they're right where they need to be. Now, with being signed and signing big contracts comes big expectation. So we need both of y'all to perform. I hope both of y'all perform. Do I like the Dolphins? No, I don't. Do I like the Packers? God, no, I don't. But I love to see a brother getting paid, especially a brother that's doing well within his rights with everything in the league. You're not a cancer to your team. You're not a cancer to nobody else. When things are thrown your way, you take it and you run with it. I love both of them, okay, and I love to watch them play. I love football, period. So and like sport, I love sports, period. So I watch anybody and I appreciate and respect everybody. Okay. Now when you're on the gridiron or you're on the court and you're going against my team, I don't know you. I don't fuck with you right there. But most part, I fuck with y'all. All right, so we're gonna talk more about their signings a little bit more. How was you guys this week? Let me know in the comment section. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share. Hey, share my stories, share my shorts, share my reels, share my just share my page with everybody. Get the word out. Right now, of course, I got all social media going, but really for the most part, right now it's mostly like word to mouth, man. Go tell some people about the podcast. Go tell people that it's authentic, that it's genuine, and literally until I'm able and big enough to get hired people to do professional jobs, it's just me. So literally everything that you see, everything that you hear is authentic and is raw and is real. Okay, let me start this real quick. Thank you. All right. So, yeah, how was you guys this week, man? I had a crazy week. It's my wife's birthday week now. Well, it's her birthday month. And what's crazy is, so my mom starts it off first. As far as my mom would claim the whole month of July. My mom's birthday is July 22nd. And so we just had her birthday pass and we celebrated with her. She turns the big. I ain't gonna even say that age because she's gonna be pissed. So, but she's up there, and I love you, mom. But yeah, she claims the whole month. Like she's actually out of town with my stepdad right now. Like they're out of town celebrating her birthday, and her birthday was 5 days ago. Yeah, so she celebrates the whole month. But Also, do my wife try to do the same thing, which is more crazy than my wife's birthday is July 31st. It's the last day of July. So she literally celebrates the whole entire month. And so I've been trying to give her a card every week or every weekend, because I know she's trying to celebrate it. But this past week, yesterday actually, that's why I didn't film the episode yesterday, because yesterday I had made reservations plans, taking it out to this restaurant called I'm gonna say the word wrong, Estia. It's a Brazilian steakhouse. It's in Austin, Texas. It's fucking tastic. Now I ain't gonna lie to you, it's pricey. It's very pricey. So unless you on a budget, I wouldn't suggest going there. Now, if your budget is, I saved up this amount of money to spoil my significant other, or to spoil my sibling, to spoil my mom, to spoil whoever you're trying to spoil, and you got the budget for it, that's a perfect place to go. Okay. Now, I won't lie to you, it's a perfect place to have a group gathering if everybody's paying for their own. Like that's the type of deal you got to be on. You got to pay for your own in that place. But other than that, I'm gonna have videos on Instagram, Facebook, and probably Twitter. I already got a video up on Twitter right now. I actually put it up last night as I was getting my drink. They literally smoked my drink. I had a smoked old fashioned. Like literally made the old fashioned. And it right in front of me too. That's what I loved. Right in front of me, he made the old fashioned. All the liquors he put in it, and then literally he put it in this like little box. Had the little torch, smoking my drink, smoking it. A smoked old fashioned was crazy, right? And like I said, it was a little pricey, but it was worth it. The food was fantastic. The service was real good and excellent. It was nothing. Everything that I tried, it was good. It was nothing like that I was like, no, I don't really fuck with that. No, everything that I tried was good. Now, of course, like my wife, she doesn't really like, let's just say she eats the steaks well done. So it was a lot of stuff that they needed to do a little bit more well done for her. But for me, they cooked it perfect. I really love it medium rare, but they had it medium to medium well. And it was perfect, okay? Perfect meats. I love the meat. Pause. But I love that meat. And like, that meat was great. They had all types of meats. They had shrimps. They had steak. They had lamb chops. Literally, bro, they had lamb chops was fire. And I'm talking about, like, when you go to a restaurant and you get lamb chops, or you might get lamb chops for yourself. Sometimes you see the bone and then it's like a little piece of meat, right? No, the bones had meat on them. And the meat was that fucking thick. I swear, I wish I had my phone with me so I could show you guys. Right, dude. What we say now? No cap. That shit was hit. I ain't bullshit. All right, it was a fun experience. That was something. My wife actually said it. That it was kind of out of our comfort zone. Like, well, really more for her, because first of all, I'm gonna tell you something. When you go in there, go prepared. Like, do research on this. Or go to a Brazilian steakhouse, any Brazilian steakhouse, and just go get the experience. But look it up, really, because as soon as we got there, people, they sat us down, and they was real nice. Telling us, the dude asked us, like, this is your first time, or you been here? He's like, no, this is our first time. And he explained everything thoroughly and fine. But this is the thing, like, a lot of people work, like, it's a Brazilian steakhouse, so, like, a lot of people working there are, like, different languages, and you can't really understand. So, like, they're talking to us real fast and, like, trying to go, because they, like, you got to move table to table in that place. And so they're talking to us real fast, and we're going, and we're just like, yeah. Like, we don't know what we're agreeing to. First of all, to be honest, I got an old fashioned on purpose, but at the same time, it was on accident. Like, I just said I like whiskey. He was like, I can get you an old fashioned, this and that. Like, yeah, sure. Like, it's whatever, bro. And it was fucking fire. It was fantastic, bro. So, yeah, birthday. Like I said, my wife's birthday is on the 31st, on Wednesday. Happy birthday to you, baby. I love you. You know how much you mean to not only me, but to the family. You know exactly You know exactly what we need when we need it. When it's love, when it's comfort, when it's healing, and when it's yelling. You know exactly when we need what we need when we need it. And me and the kids and everybody else too, but for sure me and the kids appreciate you and we love you. Okay. We're gonna celebrate birthday next weekend. The real thing, big time. Actually, you guys will get the first scoop. Actually, what I think is too, I don't know for sure, even though I'm paying. But I gotta see our Airbnb that we're getting is like legit on the beach. So what I'm gonna do probably I'm gonna shoot the episode 15 next week. It's gonna be shot in Corpus Christi where we're gonna be at the beach. But I also might do a beachside view, which that would be nice. That gets me. I feel like they would get a little bit more views than my little ugly studio that I have. It's not ugly. I like it. I'm sorry. But yeah, man, it's been a crazy week. It's been a fun week. Keep going to work. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep clocking in. If you have the urge to call in to work, unless you have the sick time to do it, unless you just have the money that you can't do it, I'd advise you not to. Go to work. Go put in those hours. And then, because guess what? If you call out and sit at home, you look at the time like, damn, I could have been at work. Like the time passed by so quick that you just be mad kind of at yourself like, damn, I could have been at work making money on this time instead of just being sitting at home, right? And one thing I do hate about jobs that like the sick time, and all, the one thing I hate about it is I hate when jobs make you feel guilty for calling it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like giving out points or, oh, this is going to be a warning. First of all, this is how I look at it. Okay. And I plan on owning a business someday. But, and you learn and everything it is what it is. But my thing is this person who called in yesterday, right? They lost out on their money. I don't need to give you a warning. I don't need to give you a write-up. I don't need to give you a point. You already fucked up your money. Yes, that is not now unless you have if your job has sick time that you can use, your job has PTO that you can use, of course use it and that covers you and that's good. But if that person don't, I don't know why points are given. I don't know why write-ups are given. Warning. I don't even know why anything is given. Hey, sorry for missing yesterday. That's your fault. I mean, you missed out on money. You not me. I don't care what you do. You can miss a whole week if you want to. Now, I get it. Some people they call in a week. I wish I could do like you can. I don't know. I hate when people say, oh, I wish I could just do that. You can. You just don't want to. You know how important it is to make money and do this. So complaining about people need to mind their own damn business. And that sucks because they don't. They don't mind their business. And that's what not minding your business ends you hurt or dead sometimes. And I don't know how to stop that sometimes because I have to sometimes I tell my wife that, like, dude, just chill. Just mind your own, man. Look, everybody do what they do. If they doing something that you don't like or you think that's wrong, then I don't know what to tell you. Don't go trying to be detective finding out what's going on. Definitely don't do that. Please don't do that. But sometimes people just can't mind their business. And they can't help it. That's crazy. So, but I just say, look, mind your business and do but other than that, yeah, man, I don't know why they try to be all butthurt about you missing or you calling out. Look, man, the job is going to get done. It has to be done regardless. So the job is going to get started and it's going to get possibly done. If it doesn't, you got another day. We work the same job every day. So if it didn't get touched today, it's going to get touched tomorrow. I promise. So I hate when jobs are stressing about missing or stressing about just the one day when we have tomorrow. And I can tell you it doesn't get any easier after that. But yeah, man, I recently just saw one of my good friends they found out they was pregnant. Him and his girlfriend, or is his wife now? His girlfriend. And so I found out that they was pregnant. And, they got to do the baby shower and stuff. And I was excited for the baby shower. Okay. Now I'm not going to be able to make it because this is back home and I live, you know what I'm saying? So, what's crazy is baby showers, I love baby showers for one thing, and the food. The food is fucking fantastic. Now, you know what? Question. And this is going to be a fucked up question, but you know what? It has to be asked. I say on this podcast, we keep it 100. So we're going to ask this question. It might be fucked up, but we're going to ask this question. Which one has the better food, baby showers or funerals? Because I'll be honest with you, I go to both. I've been to both, and both foods are great. Now, their funeral, why do fried chicken hit so much different in a funeral? Is it because you've been crying this whole time? You've been sad. You really couldn't eat. But now, I think that's what it is. Okay, you've been sad. You're sad about this person gone. You're feeling some type of loss. You're crappy, and like, you know, it's like a stage of depression. Like you don't want to deal with nothing at that point, and you're just looking and asking God why. And then once you get to the part when you're going to eat and you're around family and you're joking and you're kidding around and you're talking to people, and like it makes you feel better, like therapy. And so that's what makes you a little bit hungry, and then you eat. And so, and like, I feel like all that crying and all that sadness, that minor depression, like it's like it's eating you up inside. Now you got to eat to maintain it, right? But dude, the baby showers, like finger foods are fucking fantastic. I remember when we was having my son and we had our baby shower. One of my good friends, shout out to my homie Jamal, one of my good friends, he came to the baby shower. It was me, him, and my other homie, Big Mike. Shout out Big Mike. And we was all there. Oh, Big Mike, that's my dog, right? I can tell y'all a story about when my son being born, actually. Like my baby shower is my homie Jamal. My son being born is my homie Big Mike. They both play the key parts in my life with my son. But yeah, my homie Jamal comes with me to the baby shower, and we sitting there chilling, doing our thing. You know, we eating our foods, and this nigga comes up to me, like, at first I saw him get a plate. Of course, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck if you want to get 10 plates. Go do what you do. Make sure all that food is gone, right? I always do that at every function that at least I have. I want all the food gone. I mean, like, if I got leftovers, good. I got some leftovers for some days, but I prefer not to have the leftovers, right? But this nigga went to go get a plate of food, and I saw him early, and I was like, all right, cool. Next, like, 5 to 10 minutes, all I see is this nigga coming right beside me with a plate full of these, like, it was like little sandwiches, like handheld sandwiches. And this nigga said, bro, I'm like, what's up? He's like, yo, these hoes are fucking good. Like, what are these? I was like, nigga, I don't know. I didn't buy this. But my wife did all the, like, catering. She did everything for the baby shower. Of course, with baby showers, it's more for the women than it is the man. So my wife did all of that shit. But, of course, I had to be there, and I was there. But I was sitting there like, bro, I don't know what this is. Like, she ordered to ask her. But I'm talking about you like, bro, or what the fuck is it? Like, he is going ham on these shits. So I'll tell you, and they was good. Like, I ain't gonna just sit here and clown this nigga. They were fire. Okay, so they was worth it. But what's crazy is there was some good food. So the baby showers have the good finger foods, funeral have the good, foods, like the soul foods. And so which one do you think is better, baby shower food or funeral food? Me personally, that's a toss up. But I couldn't pick. That's why I'm letting you guys decide. You guys tell me which one is better, which one you prefer. Okay. Get off topic a little bit. I'll tell you the story about my homie Big Mike. What's crazy is so we was in college, right? And this was our second year. So me, my homie Big Mike, and Jamal, we're in the same grade. We came to school together as freshmen. We got to know each other our freshman year, and we got together cool. But we came closer that summer and that second year. We came like a lot closer, and I still talk to them to this day. And so that second year, that's when my wife found out she was pregnant. And so at the time, like, what's crazy is my wife, she already graduated, so she wasn't there on campus with us. So it was just us. And so at the time, she lived 30 minutes away. And so I've always go back and forth to see her all the time, right? And so she'll come to the school. She'll spend the night with me at the school and this and that. And she went to the school that we went to, so a lot of people know her and this and that. They're happy, congratulating, all this, right? And so one random ass day, January 14th to be exact. January 14th, 2016. One random ass day. I'm just sitting there chilling. and we were playing the game. We always play the game. We was always betting money, this and that. So we were sitting there playing the game, and Risha calls me. And so it's me, Tramal, and Big Mike. We sitting there, and it's a couple more people that was in the room. We was all having fun. But I'm sitting in the room chilling, and then Risha calls me. She's like, I'm about to head my way to the hospital. My uncle's driving me to the hospital. I think my water just broke, this and that. I'm like, okay, cool. Now, mind y'all, I'm only 20. I just turned 20. Like I was 19 throughout her whole pregnancy. I just turned 20 in November, and then in January she's having a baby, right? So I'm 20 years old. I'm still young. I don't know what's going on. My homie Tramal already has his daughter at the time. Okay, so he know what to do, but we're in the same boat as far as like being dads. Like we know what to do, but some things are just clueless. But he knew what to do for that moment though. And so I'm sitting there. I hang up the phone, and I'm looking just like, okay, like damn. And then Tramal was like, "Yo, you good?" I was like, "Yo, I think Risha's having a baby." And then his exact words was, "What the fuck are you still sitting here for?" And I was like, "I don't know. Like, what am I supposed to do?" He's like, "Go out there." And then as soon as I said go there, I said, "All right, bro. I guess I'll leave. I'll see y'all later." And like, I'm home, Big Mike, like, "Hey man, I go with you." And like, let me drive. I was like, all right, shit, hell yeah, because I'm kind of all over the place, right? I don't know what's going on. Nigga, I'm telling you. So from where we went to school at Butler. If anybody knows Butler Community College, it's in a small little city called El Dorado, Kansas. El Dorado, Kansas is about a good, if you drive the toll road, it's 25 minutes. But if you drive the back way, you're looking at a good 30 minutes or maybe 35 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But anyway it goes, like it's a 30-minute drive either way. Like you gotta go. When I tell you, dog, cause I was on the phone with her. I got back on the phone with her as I'm in the car. I'm like, "Yo, me and Big Mike are on the way." And she's like, "All right, like just Harry, cause now I don't know what's going on. They about to take me to the hospital now, and they taking me to a room, and I think it's coming soon." I was like, "All right, I'm coming. Just hold on, right?" So hang up the phone that time. I'm like, "Yo, she's about to have it." The speed limit in Kansas is on that main road is like 70, 75. We were going 90. Like, actually, we was going almost 100, right? I think we got stopped. I want to say we did get stopped, and we told them, like, yeah, I'm about my girlfriend's having a baby. At the time, my girlfriend's having a baby. Like, we were trying to get there. He's like, "Oh, okay, understandable." And boy, when I tell you, like I said, it takes like a good 30 minutes to get there. We got there in 10 minutes. Like, no bullshit. Like, we got there in like 10, 15 minutes. Like, flying. And like, I literally just got off the phone with her, like, "Hey, yeah, we're on the way." Like, she knows how far the campus is, how far the college is. So I'm like, "Yo, we on the way." Bam. Take that. Boom. She looks at me and Big Mike like, "Was y'all already here?" Like, that was kind of fast. Like, this nigga was going 100. I was like, yeah. I'm sitting in the passenger seat. I'm happy that somebody else is driving, but at the same time, you know, when you see somebody else driving, you kind of like, you hit the imaginary brake when there's something like, you just like, ugh. Like, I was sitting there tweaking. But shout out to you, Big Mike. I appreciate you for getting me there safe and sound and fast as fuck. Okay, like I said, my homies Jamal, Big Mike, they've been through it with me throughout life, seeing it all. I appreciate you guys. Definitely got to have both of them guys and a couple of more people, but both of them guys definitely got to come on the pod. Talk about some old days in college. Y'all would not believe half of the stories that we have, and half of the people that we met through our journeys, and teammates that we had. You know, that's either in the NFL, NBA, or that are influencers or whatever they are, that are on TV screens. It'd be great. We can tell you some stories. But shout out to them guys, all right? Speaking of college football is I still play it every day. I just made me another guy. I had my first guy on MTSU. I didn't win a Heisman. I was in the Heisman voting though. My last 2 years, my junior and senior, I was in Heisman voting, but I didn't win it because shout out to two guys. First of all, Ethan Crite and Austin Novosad. If you don't know who those guys are, that's good because you're gonna know in the future when they are these two breakout stars come about in college football. Now, how do I know these two guys? Ethan Crite is a wide receiver for MTSU, and Austin Novosad is a quarterback for the University of Oregon. Okay. Ethan Crite, you know what happened? I made him the best receiver ever. He was, when I say I was on MTSU, and I swear to God, it was games to where we're down 14 and we got like 5 minutes left. I'm just like, we need a spark. Literally, we see the coverage man to man. Literally, go. All season, that's how it was. It was just, see, man to man, go. And he won every time. Now, it was a couple of times that he dropped the ball, which, I mean, I get it. But at the same time, like, I say out of 10 times, it'd be like 7 times he caught the ball. Those three times, like the one time out of those 3 times that he dropped the ball, like it was perfect coverage, and I just threw it anyway. Okay, so one maybe 2 times. So 1 or 2 times is my fuck up. Other time is just his. Other than that, he's winning every match, right? So Ethan Crite won the Heisman my senior year. I was kind of mad. I wasn't second. I'm like, yo, reward the person throwing to the man, right? You would think so. Right? But Ethan Crite, man, shout out to you, man. I hope I'm saying your name right. I don't know if I am, to be honest. I just bought me my little PlayStation, basically AirPods. So I can now I can hear the game, because I play on a computer screen, so it doesn't project sound, so I can't hear shit. So I didn't know how they pronounce your name. And I'm just, from what it looks like, this is how I feel like it's pronounced. If it's pronounced something else, please inbox me, DM me, and tell me the right pronunciation, or the right way to say it. But for right now, it's Ethan Crite. Dude, he is a monster. Now, I hope whenever Madden gets out, and I put my guy on Madden, I hope they're able to put him on there too, because I would love to see what he does in the NFL. Because in college, dude, he was number 1 in Heisman voting after our 3rd game. After we played, who did we play? We played Wisconsin. Wisconsin or Nebraska? I think it was Nebraska. I can't remember. It was one of the red teams that we played, and it was a national televised game. And we played somebody else that was nationally televised too. But after that that 3rd game, he was already 5th in vote. No, he was 3rd in voting, and I was 5th in voting. And after that 3rd game, he became 1st, and I became 2nd. I was right behind him at first, and then like as the year went on, I was like, okay, I'm slipping down a little bit, because some games you maybe, I'm not having a good game, but I'm having a nice okay game. Or like the games I said earlier, we might be trailing, we need to come back, and I'm just throwing to him so we can catch up. But my percentage to everybody else was terrible, but to him it's perfect. So he gets it. Like, he's getting like 4 to 5 receptions, 200 yards. Like, I ain't gonna say a game. That's capping. But it was more than 2 games he's done that. Right? And so week after week, he was number 1. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I was hating a little bit, because I was just like, you know what, man, why am I not getting any love, man? This is supposed to be my career, not his. You know what I'm saying? So for 2 games, my last 2 games before the conference championship, the regular season, last 2 regular season games, I said, you know what, I ain't passing to this motherfucker. Watch this. All right, I'm trying to win these games, passing to everybody but him. And in one of those games, we're actually losing like 21-3. And it's in the second half. Like, it started in the 3rd quarter. And I'm just like, I'm looking at it, man-on-man coverage. I'm like, fuck. All right, come on, man. Literally, we're on our own 5. Hut, bomb, touchdown. I'm like, and then they go, look, he's the player of the game, right? After like 3 catches, it goes for 150 yards. And he didn't touch the ball until the second half. And then that show you how important he was to that team, though. But shout out to you, Ethan Crite, man. You won the Heisman. Just to let you know, in my road to glory, because I know a lot of people don't play with MTSU, so you getting all this credit right now. You won the Heisman. Now, is it a far-fetched dream? Yes, it is. Because who is MTSU? A lot of people don't know. But who from MTSU can actually go and play and win? But you did that. And is it a far-fetched dream? I will say yes. It is a very far-fetched dream. I don't think MTSU will ever be in title contentious, if you ask me. But you never know, okay? It's all, like I said, it's a far-fetched dream that can be achieved. Now, for the other guy, Austin Novosad, The only reason I found him out was because he was 5th actually in the final voting for Heisman. Yes, Mr. Novosad, you were the best quarterback, second best quarterback behind me. Okay, but take me out of the picture because I don't play in real life. This is just a video game. Take me out the picture. You was the best quarterback throughout the country. And only reason I really looked up more on it was because when you're looking at the Heisman candidates, they'll show you where they're from. And they showed that he's from, I want to say it was from Austin, Texas. Or he's from Texas, period, I know. And I was like, oh, okay. So in my head, I'm thinking like, I'm a senior. So I'm thinking this is a made up guy. I literally look up his name. Dude, this is a real dude. I'm like, oh, he goes to the University of Oregon now? Didn't even, and I'm an Oregon fan, man. I ain't gonna even cap to you. I didn't even know. But shout out to you, man. Shout out to you being on Oregon. Shout out to Ethan Crite, but shout out to the Austin Novosad, man. You was out there balling, and you about to be pissed off to know that you was balling out, and my senior year you was balling out, and we was both in the Heisman race, but you guys, who was it? I want to say it was Utah. Was it Utah? I can't remember, but you guys lost in the playoffs right before y'all got to play us. Like I was excited. I was like, "Oh, I'm giving y'all the win." I'm like, "Oh, we playing Oregon next week." Cause I'm already knowing we about to beat whoever because we was the top seed. Okay, we was like number 2 or 3, so we was a top seed to who we was playing with. We wasn't the number 1 seed, if that makes sense. But I was like, oh, I'm already giving both of us the win. I'm like, oh man, we play Oregon next week. Oh, wait, it's me and that guy Austin Novosad. Oh, I'm ready. I'm lit. Let's go. Right? I'm doing all that. Then I see y'all motherfuckers lose to Utah. That shit was heartbreaking because I was ready to play you, bro. I wanted to see what you had. But shout out to you two guys. That was actually pretty fun. I guess whenever I just made me another guy, just signed him to South Carolina where I'm automatically starting. So I get a better Heisman chance now. You know what? That just pissed me off now thinking about it. I made me an elite 5-star quarterback. Went to MTSU. I didn't start. I made me another elite 5-star quarterback the same exact way, and I go to South Carolina and start. It's whatever, bro. It's whatever, bro. But I had fun. With those. Let's jump into the NBA for a few minutes. NBA and the NFL. NBA, Westbrook just signed to the Russell Westbrook just signed to the Denver Nuggets. Okay, on a 2-year deal for was basically $7 million. So you're looking at $3.5 million a year plus some bonuses. I'll be for people to know, they know how I feel about Westbrook. And how I feel about Westbrook is Russell Westbrook is probably the best when it comes to putting your heart on the fucking court. Westbrook has the heart. You say when people say, "Oh, I have the heart of a lion," I have the heart of a lion. No, Westbrook has the exact heart of a lion. When he's get on that court, fuck what you talking about. It's me and my teammates. And I'm gonna dunk on you every time. He hustles every play. He works hard. He's a very good hustler. But at the same time, heart of a lion can get you killed sometimes. And that's why I think Westbrook is like a curse sometimes. Cause I'm just like, every team he's been on except the Rockets has not got out the first round. Literally has not got out. Like the Rockets have got out the first round. Him and James Harden got out the first round, right? Like one time. Other than that, ever since he's been apart from KD, he's not got out the first round except one time. And I'd laugh and joke about it and say, "Oh man, Westbrook cursed," but sometimes it makes me mad because I'm just like, "Yo, this is a great ass player that's not getting anywhere," and it's pissing me off sometimes. But people know how I feel about him. But at the same time, I think this is a good signing for the Nuggets. I think this is actually going to help bring veteran need to the guard play. Brings another go bucket getter basically for Nikola to have. He's never been a good shooter. So, I mean, but other than that, he's a good leader. And so, I'm actually happy to see what they do for next year. If you guys have been paying attention to the Olympics, shout out to who was it? Shout out to Memphis and shout out to Miami being in the Summer League championship game. Miami took it. That was a good game. I really for Memphis. Memphis is like my second favorite team behind the Celtics. I'll be honest, solely because I am from Tennessee, but I think Memphis has all the tools next year to actually be championship contenders. You look at Zach Edey's going to come in and be a immediate force and be ready to go soon as he get into the league and the season start. He's going to be ready, and I think he's going to help contribute until the Grizzlies going forward. Now you really got lucky because letting Steven Adams go and you get Zach Edey. You get a cheaper. He's not experienced, but a cheaper guy that fills that position need. And right, and so what was that? But a guy that's cheaper and he still feels the need that you really needed and wanted, right? But Memphis, and then everybody's back. Ja's going to be healthy. Brandon Clark is good. People forget Brandon Clark plays a big part for Memphis, and he was hurt all last year. So he's back. Ja's back. Desmond Bane is a year better. G.G. Jackson, he's going to be good. Zach Edey is going to be good. I think they got rid of somebody on that team. Can't remember. But I think they're going to be actually championship contenders soon next year. If you guys have been watching, the Olympics started yesterday actually, but they're going to continue on until August. I can't wait to see, especially the basketball portion of it, see how we're going to do. I think we're doing very fantastic. One thing I can honestly say that's still blowing my mind to this day, you talk about 39 years old and kicking it. LeBron is 39 and leading Team USA to victories. Leading. Like, if it wasn't for Bron, Team USA loses some games. I think he gets too much criticism of what he's not doing and not a lot of appreciation for what he has done and what he's doing continually. And that it can rub people the wrong way. Shout out to Tua Tagovailoa and shout out to Jordan Love. Both signed big contracts. Let me see. Tua Tagovailoa signed a 4-year, $212 million contract extension with the Dolphins, and then Jordan Love signed a 4-year, $220 million extension with the Green Bay Packers. Both well deserved. I think Tua is going to have a little bit more. Tua's going to have a little bit more pressure on him. As far as you have Tyreek Hill, you have Jalen, you have a good team. Why are you not winning your division? Why are you not getting there? And I think Jordan Love's going to have some pressure. Only reason Jordan Love's going to have pressure is just because of what you did in the playoffs last year. Because now everybody expects you to be better than where you was last year, plus some. They expect you to possibly go to the NFC Championship. And so these two guys are going to have so much pressure on them, but I think one of them is going to probably struggle, but I hope both of them succeed. Hey, could we see Miami versus Green Bay in the Super Bowl? That would be kind of fun. That would be cool. That would be good to see. That would be funny to see, if you ask me. But let me know in the comment section. Do y'all think that these contracts were well deserved? Do you think they paid too much? Do you think Tua even deserved a contract? A lot of people are saying Tua don't even deserve a contract, and I think he does. I think he helps that team excels, and just like I think Jordan Love helps the Packers excel, which is crazy. If you ask me, I think the Packers are the luckiest franchise when it comes to quarterback. Ain't no way you're going to sit here and tell me you just getting quarterback after quarterback. That shit is crazy. But shout out to them guys again. WWE. I really want to talk about WWE most of the episode, but we're almost done anyway. So, but we're going to talk these last 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes about WWE, because WWE is starting to hit the peak for really to hit the peak of greatness for right now. Well, how the year folds out. After WrestleMania, it dies down for a minute. Now it's starting to get back up with heat and pick up, right? The storylines that we can end and we can start up for generations is crazy, right? The John Cena is retiring after WrestleMania 41, which WrestleMania 41 is April 19th and 20th. It's going to be in Vegas. I will be watching. I won't be there, but I will be watching. Okay. The storylines that they can have, like, one thing I say is it's certain things that you can go about it, right? I think a lot of people want to see John Cena versus The Rock as the final match in WrestleMania. That would be actually pretty lovely to see. Both of them go out on the limb. Both of them go out really on the high. Because I know The Rock will be back and forth, but I think The Rock will – he ain't going to say I'll retire, but he's going to retire after probably WrestleMania. And I can say John Cena versus The Rock with Triple H as the special guest referee will be very kind of entertaining in my opinion. To a lot of people I feel like if you're age 24 to 25 all the way up to like 35, like we grew up with Triple H and we grew up with John Cena and we grew up with The Rock. Like, so we – as us, that would bring out the kid in us, okay? But I can also see John Cena versus, if he still has the belt at the time, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. That would be actually cool match. Kind of a passing the torch match. If I was, okay, I don't want to say passing the torch, but in that context, you know what I mean. I can really see I don't know. I want The Rock versus John Cena for the final match at WrestleMania would just be legendary, and it would set it off. The Bloodline Civil War story is going to be crazy. Now, it's a lot of people already calling for this to happen, and I think they're calling for it so much that it might not happen, but I hope it does. Like Solo, basically tribal chief now. When Roman Reigns come back, and that's going to start their bloodline, like Civil War. Excuse me. That's going to be, I think that's a fun storyline to go with. Now, I will say, if you can set it up to where, because I think really, to be honest, I think everybody's looking at this Bloodline Civil War as it's happening now, with Solo doing all this crazy shit, and Jacob Fatu is like, that dude is crazy, and I love it, and he's doing all this stuff, right? I honestly think that Bloodline Civil War shit was started before WrestleMania 40, because it all led up to that. That's when the Usos broke up, and they're doing their respectful things, right? And all this, they picking sides and all that. When everybody came out differently to help Cody Rhodes win, and you know what I'm saying, they doing all that. I think the Bloodline Civil War would just that would be the headline of the whole WrestleMania. It's just this Bloodline Civil War, right? You can have tag matches that like the Usos get back together and do a match versus such, because people forget. Even Jay said, like, look, like, we as the Usos, they should get more credit for being a tag team, because being a tag team and you headline WrestleMania, or you basically headline WrestleMania as the main event match, a tag team match, is crazy. And they did that, right? And so I would love to see them get back together for a match. I would love to see Jey Uso. Jey Uso deserves a championship. Jey Uso deserves a championship. And I think you can make amends for that, to where if you're going to put John Cena versus The Rock, you should put, if he still has the title, Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso. That would be a great weekend. But leading up until the title match for Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes, it should be tag team match with him and Jimmy doing something, or the whole Civil War Bloodline Civil War thing should be a big ass, like, it should be a thing, right? One thing. Speaking of tag teams, you know what's so funny? Like, knowing that how it is now, it's entertainment. People say, "Oh, wrestling's fake." It's not fake. It's just entertainment. Like, let's get it right. It's not fake. It's entertainment. All right. One thing that pissed me off when I was a kid was one tag team. The Bashem brothers. If you oh my God, if you know the Bashem brothers, and if you know me, I hate the Bashem brothers with a passion. To this day, knowing what I know about WWE, knowing what I know about people, I still hate the Bashem brothers, man. The Bashem brothers are like, it's a few times where don't sit here and cap especially if you watch WWE, like, you didn't cry at least once watching it, especially as a kid. Okay, the Bashem brothers made me cry, and not just a single tear. I'm talking about like, my mom walks in, what's going on? They cheated, man. Like, dude, they used to make me so mad, bro. Like, the Bashem brothers, I couldn't stand them motherfuckers, man. They used to piss me off, man. And what the thing, and the crazy thing is, like, Eddie Guerrero used to cheat all the time. And, like, but it's Eddie Guerrero, right? So we just, like, we just go along with the flow. But when they used to hit that little switch bodies bullshit, bro, when I say I used to be mad. Like, I'm cussing out the ref. Ref, turn the fuck around. What are you looking at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. To this day, bro, I swear to God, to this day, I can't explain to you why, but I hate the Bashem brothers, bro. If you put me in a room with them right now, like, I still give them a side eye, like, I hate y'all. Like, y'all, I would never forgive y'all. Fuck that. Leave me alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Smack him in the back of the ball head. This is for Eddie, nigga. They used to piss me the fuck off, man. But that's what the entertainment business is, man. You got to have somebody willing to piss you off. And they pissed me the fuck off. Can't stand them motherfuckers. Yeah, had to blow that steam off right there. So with John Cena retiring at the end of WrestleMania 41, would you consider John Cena the greatest of all time in wrestlers? It's a lot. It's a debate. I know a lot of people are going to debate him. But do you consider John Cena to be the greatest of all time when it comes to wrestling? Because I remember when his career, I literally watched his whole career from start to finish, and it's crazy that I'm even having this conversation. But I think John Cena, it can be up there. Do I say greatest of all time? It's debatable. But give me your Mount Rushmore of wrestlers of all time. Your Mount Rushmore. If you don't know what that means, Mount Rushmore is 4 people. You can do Mount Rushmore anything. But for WWE, Mount Rushmore. Mine would be The Rock, Stone Cold, John Cena, and I had 4. I thought. I guess I only had 3. But John Cena, I'm sorry, The Rock, Stone Cold, John Cena, and Undertaker. That's who I had. Undertaker. Those are my Mount Rushmore for WWE. The Rock, Stone Cold, John Cena, and The Undertaker. Tell me what you guys think about that. Tell me you guys is Mount Rushmore for the WWE. Tell me is John Cena the greatest of all time? Okay. But before I get out of here, let's talk about one last thing right quick. UFC 304 starts tonight. Actually, another couple of hours. Okay. Main event is Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, if you guys have been following my show and following me episode after episode, you guys know that I'm not a rookie anymore, but I'm still an amateur when it comes to boxing and UFC. I'm learning names. I'm learning how the sport goes. I'm learning, and I'm actually loving it. I'm actually loving learning a lot about these both sports, right? And so thank you guys for being patient with me. Thank you guys for interacting with me. I have people to comment, hey, this is I think this and this, right? And so I'm like, all right, cool, thank you. And I'm getting that feedback and I'm loving it. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me, okay? But main event, Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad. Leon Edwards, I've seen him fight before, so I know he's a champion. And it's 2 title fights in UFC 304 today. and they're both are going to be very highly anticipated and very good. Now, Leon Edwards is, like I said, Leon Edwards fight is the main event. I've seen Leon Edwards fight before. I'm going to go with Leon Edwards for the win. Keep the title. I'm not going to cap to you, especially with a name like Leon. I thought he was from the United States. I'm looking at it right now. He's from fucking England. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Learn something new every day, right? The co-main event, which is the second title, really technically the first title fight, is Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blaydes. Curtis Blaydes. All right, Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blaydes. I'm going with Big Kurt, heavyweight title. I'm going with Big Kurt only because black man from the United States. I fuck with you. I ain't gonna capture you. I ain't about to sit here and just lie to you. I don't really know much, but I'm learning, and so I'm going to be watching tonight and seeing, and I'm going to learn by watching these guys fight. But it's a couple more fights. King Green, he looks mean, and he looks like he's about to beat a nigga ass. So Patty, or I don't know who you are, but good luck tonight, sir. Some more fights going on tonight, but the two main event, the co-main event and the main event, both title fights, those are going to be good to watch. Okay, I got Leon and I got Curtis. All right, tell me who you guys got. Tell me what fight are you really wanting to see actually throughout this whole process. Okay, now, like I always say, if you're going to go to a bar to watch the fight, be safe. If you're going to go to a friend's house to watch the fight, be safe. If you're going to just want to go out and maybe not even care about the fight, just going to go out, be safe, okay? Call somebody. Call an Uber. Call your mom. Call your wife. Call your sister. Call your dad. If you're old enough and you have an old enough kid that can drive and pick you up, call your son. Call your daughter, okay? Don't get caught up in all the bullshit outside and then you don't, get in your car, you're half drunk, you turn on the car and you're gone. I'd rather see you safe at home, maybe somebody yelling at you for waking them up to pick you up, versus them seeing you on the news and now they're crying because you're either not here anymore or you're probably a vegetable. And I definitely will not want that to happen to anybody, okay? So if you're going to go watch this fight, go be safe, okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much for another episode, okay? This is always fun doing this. Episode 14. Damn, episode 14. I like I say every time, I still can't believe that I started from episode 1. And we are at episode 14. Episode 15 is going to be next week on the beach. I'm going to have a special guest, okay? Y'all already know who it is because I already said the special occasion coming up. If you don't remember, just rewind back to the beginning and then we can start over again. And you can listen to the whole podcast again. All right, thank you guys so much for joining Talk 100 Podcast. I'm Zay for life. See you guys next week, okay? We're going to talk about some couples therapy, some couple relationship stuff, some stuff that's going to help out the relationships, all right? All right, till next time, go Titans, go Celtics, go Oregon Ducks, okay? See you guys next week. Oh, also go Colorado Buffaloes. Coach Prime, love you, baby.